Hi, this is Per, and I'm going to show you how to play this game called Scriber. As you can see, here we have a game board. Each player has 16 bricks that are placed in the pits. This is my pits, and this is my opponent's pits. The objective of the game is to select how many bricks you would like to play with, and then get your brick on the other side of the opponent's board. If you do this, then you win a set, and you place your brick here. And the first person to win 3 sets out of possible 5 has won the game. The tricky part is that you can play up to 5 different sets. You don't know that in advance, and you only have the 16 bricks that you have here to play with. So we have to select which one of the bricks that you would like to play with in the beginning. And if you turn the bricks around, you can see that they have different numbers, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that is actually the strength of the bricks, meaning that if you have a brick 4, then it can hit and remove lower bricks, with the little exception that a brick 1 will eliminate a brick 4. So what I have to do as a player to start here is to decide how many resources I want to put in. Let's say I want to put those in, and my opponents will do the same. Maybe he will only play with 3 bricks here. And then we have each of us to reach the other end. Each brick here can move up to 2 spaces in any direction you want to. So I will start here by moving this one, which is my number 2. And the number 2 is a very good brick to start with, because it doesn't have so much value, so it doesn't really matter how much if you use it, so you just use that to start with. He would maybe do the same. Of course, he has only prioritized to put 3 bricks here. I have 4, so I should have a better chance of winning unless those are higher number bricks, so they can eliminate mine. But let's see. I move this one here, and then I take my other brick here, which is a 3 one, and I place it here. And then it's his turn, and he's a bit aggressive, so he puts his brick here, and now it's exposed to mine. I can hit it and see what it is, and I sort of have to do that now, because if it's a high brick like number 4, then I want to take offensive move to get rid of it. And by doing this, I expose myself and say, I'm number 2, what are you? And he's also number 2. And if in this case where the bricks are even, then it's the attacking brick that wins, so I take his number 2. So this is actually pretty good for me, because now I have 4 bricks left and he only has 2, so he has to be a bit defensive unless his bricks are very high. And now he moves here. He knows, of course, now this is number 2. I don't know which one this is. So he can either be bluffing. It could be like a 3 or 4, but most likely, statistically, it's a higher number than mine. But it doesn't really matter for me, because I have so many. So what I want to do is I want to move over here and sort of expose him to see if I can get this one in as the next one. And actually, I can, because he can only move this one here. And I don't care about this, so I move down here, and then I would win this set here. And then I move mine up here, and we just see what he has left. He played with a 2 and a 1, and I played with a 3, a 1, and a 4. So the first set, if you look into this, he actually played with some really low bricks, and I played with some above average, if you can say that. So I won the set, but he has better bricks and more bricks left than I have. And we both know this going into the 3rd set. So he would then place 4 sets. Of course, tactically, he would very much need to win this set, because if he doesn't, then I could put a lot of effort into game number 3, and then I would be the winner of the set. So he's needing this set more than I do, and I know this and he knows this. So I might want to consider taking more risks in this set. So maybe I don't want to use a 4, maybe I just want to use a 3 and a 1, and a 2, and then maybe another 2. or actually 2 ones would be good, because then I can eliminate if he has more than 1 force. So I'll do this same number, but with less strength than average, because if I can win this set, it's fine, but he needs it more than I do. So he'll start this time, and I'll do the same with my, not my 3, not my 1, I'll do my 2 again. And he would take this one. Of course, he has to be the aggressive part now, so I take the 2 ones because I want to see which one he chooses to attack me with, because that's probably the highest one. And he takes this one, and of course he eliminates my 2 here, so he has a 3 there, I know. So I have to find my number 4, which I don't have, but I have a number 3 here, and then I sort of have to bluff, because he can now take me here, because if he hits, then he would win the game. But he doesn't know. He would think that either I'm bluffing, or that I'm not bluffing, and then he would attack me. So now I'm actually taking a big risk, but I sort of have to do this, because otherwise I'm fucked. So let's say that he actually believed my risk, and he moves this one up instead to build a bigger lead. I would do the same, hoping that one of those would be a 4, so I can eliminate this. No, actually I don't. I take this one here, and I expose my 3. And then of course he knows that this is 3, and if one of those is a 4 or a 3, then he would attack me with it, but I have to do this. And he would take this with his number 4. And now you can see I have big problems, because I can take this number 4. I have 2 ones left, so I move this one up here and hope that he would attack me with his 4. And he does, because he thinks I'm bluffing, but I'm not. But 1 beats 4, so it's eliminated. So actually now, because of the choices that we made, I may be in a good position, depending on the 2 bricks, but I've survived so far, so I can hope that the ones he have there is 1s and 4s, but then because then I'm in a good position. I move it up here, and he's aggressive, he puts it in here, and I can hope it's a 4, and then I take it with the 1, because those are the same, but he doesn't know this is a 1. So I take this one, and it's a 2, so I'm pretty lost right now. Because I can't take this one here, because then I die. I would move this up here, but he doesn't care. He has to make sure that I can't reach this one before. So if you count 1, 2, yeah, he would have to be defensive here. So he would move this one 1, 2 there, because then he can take it the next time. I would move up here, and then he would say I'm a 3 and you're a 1, and then of course he would have 1. So it's 2, 1 each here, but again he's in a better position now than I am, because he's only been using 7 bricks, as you can see here. I've been using 8, and his is not that high, mine is. So actually he's in a better position now, so the sort of the strength of the game has changed since the last set. So now I'm actually in the more defensive mode than he would be. So I need to win this one. So I would put in 2 4s and a 3. But I don't put that much more, because I have to anticipate if this goes into a longer game, like 3 or 4 sets, then I don't have very much left of my ammunition, so I have to make a choice here, putting in 3. But he's in a better position, because he's got 1 brick more, and he's got more value bricks, so he would put 4 in. So he would go for winning this, and then he would probably go for a fast turn for this one. So I would move in with my number 4 here. He would go up here. I would take my other. This is also my number 4. And he would also go in here. Of course I can't risk too much with the number 4, so I'd rather have this one take it up here. So I move this one, and he would go in, and then he would say, let's see what he has. If this is not a a number 1, then I would win it by this one here, but then it exposes me. Okay, it's number 2, so it's gone. So now he knows that I have a number 4, and he would take this one with number 1 like this, and I would take this one. I have a 3 and a 4, but I take it with the 3 because I want to expose that I have a 4. So now he knows I have a 3, and he has those 2 here to hunt me with. So he goes up here, and again, I don't know if he's bluffing, if this is a 3 or a 4, then he would win. But if it's a 4, he would win. If it's 3 even, so that's good odds for me. So I'd say actually it wasn't. So he's got number 4. So now I have a problem. I have a 4 and he has a 4. So I have to hit this one first and try to reach the bottom line. Either removing this or make a run for this. And yeah, this is going to be tricky for me. I move up here. No, I move over here. So now I'm telling him that I don't want to attack him here, because otherwise I would have done it. So he would move up here, I would move up here, and then he would take my 3 because he doesn't believe that it's strong, but it is. So actually I was lucky and I got this one. So now it says 2-3. So now the ties has been turned again, because now I'm in a better position. So I have to decide now. I have 5 breaks left and potentially 2 games, and he has the same position. So this game here would probably be decisive for both of us. He has to win the last 2 games, and I have to decide if I want to go all in on this one here, and I think I will. He has to dispose so he can win 3 games or 2 games. So I put this one here. So I save a 2 and I save a 2, and you can see I can look into his bricks, and then I can see what he has left. And he has 1 4 and 2 4, so he has 2 4s left. And he has 1 3 and so on. So there's 2 4s left, and I only have 1, which is actually I have 2. This one is not. This is his choice, also 3. So the last one would only have 2 bricks. I would move this one up here, playing aggressive, putting my number 4. He would put this one up. I would say, is this a number 1 or number 4? It's 50% chance. Too big a risk. I take this one up here. He will do the same. I take this one up here, and he will do the same. Because none of us right now is afraid of making the first move. I will then take my 3 up here to expose what he has, because I can take whatever he has with number 4 afterwards. So we take this one with number 1, believing that it's a 4, but it's not. It's number 3, so I have got this one. And now I would move over here, and actually that makes me win the game, because he cannot come back and take anyone. He can move up here, but it's too late. I have it. So I won with this one, and then I have a 4 and a 1 left, and I won the game. He has this one here. So if we had gone into a 3rd game or a 5th game, then he would have won it for sure, because both of his would have been above here. So that was sort of the game, and you can see the dynamics changes a lot during the game. It's pretty simple rules, but it has a lot of complexity, and you make decisions all the time. And that's actually what I like a lot about this game, that it's not like mechanical moves. Every move that you make actually makes a difference.